Yes.
I have no idea what the topic today is,
What
but
do you mean?
it's getting cold outside, so
Didn't we?
winter's coming.
You're already recording again.
Of course I am. It's the real entry, the real entrada.
The real entrada.
I never watched Game of Thrones, by the way. Well, I kinda did. I started it, but I never finished it. Like, I only watched until season 5. No, season 4. And
I think I managed to the season 4 too.
yeah, I kinda lost interest, and I don't know why. It's just not my type of show. Was a bit boring. What?
I can't actually give another excuse or because I think it was the same for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's just not for us.
But although I love Lord of the Rings.
I also never fully watched that. I was always more the kind of the Star Wars
That
kind of guy,
hurts.
you know, like
A what?
Star Wars. I love
Well,
Star
I never
Wars.
saw.
I also never watched
Star Wars.
Star Trek though.
Me neither.
Wait,
That's too old.
you never saw Star Wars?
No, I saw kinda some of them, like here and then, but not the full saga.
Okay, wow. I bet you cannot put
I'm sorry.
Please do not touch the cables and the phones and the anything, because it will make loud noises.
I was not expecting you that you already would be recording.
Well, what were you expecting?
That you would give me some
soft
time in like 3,
introduction.
2, 1, and then
Okay,
start.
3, 2, 1, let's go. We're recording now. Already for 2
2
minutes,
minutes.
but well. So, what's the topic we want to talk about today? I mean, we really don't have any. I mean, it's completely unscripted. But we talked about something very interesting yesterday, actually. Well, actually multiple things, but one thing that I wanted to come back to is the wildlife. No, like for real. Like, because yesterday we went grocery shopping to get some stuff to make burgers
The
because
best burgers around are made by these amazing hands.
yes. Well, yes.
No, they are. They are there, like
They are amazing.
They are
not
fully
gonna
approved.
lie. Like,
by at least 10 people.
mm-hmm.
It's quite a big number.
That is actually, maybe I should open up like a burger store, you
Yes,
know, like
please do
like
it.
those.
Do it.
Oh, I should buy like one of those trucks and then go around the neighborhood selling burgers.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. It gets, I put this on the list of my business ideas in case of personal training failing.
I totally support that because people would love the burgers.
Fair. Like, so now on my list I have burger truck, maybe a restaurant. Let's see. An energy drink company. Well, the essentials, you know.
See, of course.
I love my food, I love my drinks. And what else? I don't know. Probably 10,000 different things I'm not even thinking about yet. Probably should do something
I
with
think that the
Google
app
Sheets.
idea, it would
Yeah.
be really nice again because you have patience to figure it out how this type of things work, like Google Sheets and forms and formulas and everything together. So
Yeah, I just really like how integrated the Google products are. Like, not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. Well, yes, Google is not Microsoft. I'm aware of that. But I switched back from the Mac to Windows because I really do not like the way that, well, Mac works. Like, even though I have an iPhone and it was kind of cool that you can copy stuff on the iPhone and then paste it on a Mac without any delay, you know, that kind of stuff. It is cool, not gonna lie, but I just don't like the system of Mac. Like, it is clean, but you cannot adjust anything to your needs, and just being clean is not enough for me to actually work with it, you know? It's super weird.
for me, as a personal use, it's nice because you have everything connected. To a work use,
Mm-hmm.
no. Like, I also changed now for Windows too, because yeah, working with Mac is like even the shortcuts are really weird.
Yeah.
They are not intuitive in that regards. So yeah, but for personal use,
Yeah, for personal use, it
for
is
personal
nice,
use,
but
yeah. And because of the postureo, I already told you.
the postureo.
You always ask me the same question. Yes, the postureo.
What
El
is the postureo?
You have the stuff to look nice.
Ah, yeah, fair. Okay.
So
For
for
that,
the
yes.
postureo, it's also nice. Is it friendly to use? No.
Yeah, I also wholeheartedly believe that. Like, it looks cool and you look fancy when you sit in a Starbucks with your Mac drinking your caramel latte macchiato McFlirt. No, wait, that's McDonald's. The caramel latte macchiato with your whipped cream on top and the swirl and the... I don't even know what the fuck we're getting there. Like, I
But
usually
I
always
always,
get Americano.
yeah, I always
Yeah.
ask Americano too. So no, mentira. You do use
Ah,
the ice
true.
frappuccino with
Yeah,
sugar.
I tried
Como é
it.
que é? Não, pera. With syrup, without sugar,
Yeah.
and almond milk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, baby.
I think that's not a frappuccino, though. Is it?
It's
And
a
I
nice.
know I called it
ice frappe. No.
Frederico, right? Didn't I call it
Yeah,
Frederico?
Frederico, because it's ice frappuccino.
Is it?
Iced. Yeah, frappuccino. You don't mix me. Yeah, it's the frappuccino.
Yeah, Frederico. Pois.
Is it?
Anyways.
Fredo.
Ah,
It
yeah,
was
coffee
Fredo.
Fredo.
It was
I think
coffee
it's the
Fredo.
Fredo.
Yeah,
Coffee
it was
Fredo.
Fredo. Exactly.
Frederico. What I said.
Yeah, not frappuccino. Yeah, it was the coffee. Coffee Fredo. Something Fredo. Yeah, something Fredo. I'm the basic one. I always ask the same.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But, well, getting back to the topic. So, yeah, Mac looks nice when you work outside in a coffee shop or somewhere. But, I mean, yeah, let's be real. If you sit there with a Windows laptop that's like 3 times the size of the Mac and looks like a block,
It's the size of the table.
yeah, it looks kind of weird. Like, you always look like the odd one out. But honestly, I rather look like the odd one out, but have the performance. I mean, especially price-wise. Like, what the fuck? To get a MacBook with the same specs that my laptop now has, I'm paying like, what, 2,000 euros for a MacBook just to be a Mac? Like, why? Why would I do that? If I can have the same specs on a Windows PC, working the same way, maybe even better.
By the way,
Yeah.
shouldn't we be talking about wildlife?
No. Well,
Why
now
did
we're
we
talking
start
about...
talking about
well,
computers?
I can't remember, but... Okay, let's talk about the wildlife. So, we were making... we were going grocery shopping yesterday. We went grocery shopping. We got the stuff for the amazing burgers that I made. They were really
the
awesome,
burgers.
like, not gonna lie. Yeah, but how did we get to computers? Anyways. So, business ideas. I remember. Okay, no, however. So, we kinda were talking about, well, things that people might be interested about. Like, we were thinking, what can we actually talk about in a podcast? Like, well, who knows? But then we first started, like, with those boring things like, yeah, dating a person from another country. Is it, like...
What do you mean boring?
Yeah, the basic stuff. I mean, who hasn't dated someone from a different country nowadays, you know? Well, probably most people listening, but...
Então,
However, I came to a way more important and way cooler topic. Wildlife. So we were talking about, like, animals compared Germany and Portugal. Yeah, isn't that amazing? I mean, so what is the main difference? What kind of animals do you guys have over there that we
So-
don't have here?
you are just giving me this amazing flashback on my English exam.
Yeah.
That was the worst exam that I did until today. That is like, what? Talk about wildlife in English.
Nice.
Amazing. Thank you, Bear.
No worries. Okay, so tell
Thank
me
you.
about the wildlife. I mean,
I don't know. It's
so
it's
one
a topic that I don't know.
thing that I can talk about is cockroaches. because I had my fair share of experiences with those fucking things in Portugal. Like, you guys have to imagine, I come from a small town in Germany. We
So
do not,
spoiled, baby.
we do not have cockroaches here. Like, we do not. Like, the only thing that I
They
always
wouldn't
had.
ever survive here
Why not?
because of the weather.
Hey, cockroaches, they survive everything. They can survive atomic war kind of stuff.
True.
So
And they fly.
I think they. And they fly. That's why they can survive cold. They can keep themselves warm. They fly. Claro, they just fly closer to the sun, you know? So they stay warm. Obvious. No, so all we had here were mice. Like mice everywhere. Like I had to put like those mouse traps everywhere in the apartment when I was living upstairs, like in the upstairs apartment. And there were mice like everywhere in the kitchen, in the bedroom. Like, yeah, there are a shitload of mice. You didn't know that.
Clearly, I did not.
Well, there were mice. A lot of them, actually. Like, for real. At least in one summer, I think I caught like 20.
And you are complaining about cockroaches.
Yeah, because at least the mice, they are hairy, they're fluffy, they're cute, like they look adorable. Then you look at those cockroach motherfuckers and they look fucking ugly, scary, and they can fly. So at least mice don't fly, and if they can fly, they are bats. And bats are kind of cool.
They're really cute.
Yeah.
They are really cute.
Those we also have here, by the way.
We also.
Ah, fair. Okay.
A lot,
However,
actually.
so I had a lot of experiences with cockroaches, and I used to have a lot of them in my room when I was living in Lisbon, in an apartment, and I have this vivid memory of me sleeping and waking up with feeling something on my face and being like, what the fuck is that? And then turning on the light and seeing a cockroach right next to me.
No, babe, no, that didn't happen.
I swear that happened because I told a lot of people right away the next day that I was completely disturbed because a cockroach woke me up by walking over my face in the night. Yes. This is fucking annoying.
You would never be able to go to Africa.
No, and I do not plan to.
Well, but you wanted to go to India.
No, I never wanted to go to India. I always said
I
the
know better.
last place.
Thailand.
Yes.
Thailand. It's all the same.
No, they don't have. I don't know if they have cockroaches.
Of course.
Well, maybe they do, but well, not India. Don't want to go there. I do not understand people that say they want to go to India. Like, maybe if you want to see those things, like the stuff they have there, like the nice. What do they have there?
Taj Mahal.
Yeah, like that. For example, like
I think
maybe.
that is the only thing that I know from there.
Yeah, like if you want to see that.
And by the way, another thing that I do know, they have worship, like a type of religion, that they do worship mice.
Well, they should come here. Have a lot to worship here. Don't they also?
Actually, here you don't see a lot of Indian people.
Yeah, true.
Comparing, for example, as in Portugal right now.
Yeah, that actually, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
That is.
Is it too cold? Maybe.
I don't think so. I think maybe it's harder for them to get into the country.
See.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that. Yeah, because I think that Portugal, I think that has agreements with India. Probably.
Yeah, but they all have agreements with. Why does Portugal actually have agreements with everyone, like Brazil,
Because
India?
everyone was ours before.
How did you guys fuck that up? You had it all. You had everything, and now you are not having so much anymore.
No, we don't have anything right now.
Yeah, you don't have shit.
Like,
like nothing.
just problems and debt.
Well, those you do, yeah.
Yeah, like it's incredible. I don't know, like, I mean, I studied Spanish story barely, so I don't know much about the Portuguese past as per se, but I do think that is like a shame that, first of all, the way that actually Portugal gained that things was really bad because I mean, as Spain and others, they killed a lot of people to be owners of a country.
Yeah.
And so it's even a waste that you don't maintain contact with that past that you have properly. You know, like, of course, we can't even say sorry, of course, because it's too late.
Yeah.
And you don't
Bit
say
late for
sorry
that.
after killing and decimating people.
Well, you can still try. I mean, we Germans also try that. And if someone knows, we know. Like, we understand you. We did the same. We did a lot of that.
Yeah, but still, you know, like, we had, like, Portugal had a lot, like, under his own country. And right now, well, I don't know. I think it's karma. Not only has
You think
that.
it's karma?
Maybe. Like, look at Germany now.
Fair. Wait, what exactly? Though.
Like, look at the situation that you have now.
Yeah. True.
Well, I mean, it's still a rich country,
Yeah.
but if you look at the people and the behaviors that you currently see, like, well, the woke moment doesn't help
yeah,
in
they
certain situations.
They really do not help at all. Not gonna lie.
But I mean, you see the stuff and you say, like, how is it possible that Germany looks like now? You know, like look as it is now.
Yeah,
You know?
but I think that's a European thing in a sense of entire Europe is kind of going down the hill lately. Like
Totally.
in every aspect, like financially, safety-wise, like everything is kind of going downhill. But usually, when something is going downhill, usually means that something else is rising and getting better. But I don't see it. Like, I don't see the US doing too well lately. UK also, like.
Yeah, like
Europe,
the potencies are not growing. Or
I mean, I don't know how Asia is doing right now. Like if
they're
they
doing, well, Asia, I don't know, but China, they are owning us. They are owning the world, and we just didn't see
owning it. Well,
let's do some conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Chinese control the media. Well, probably
They control the world.
Probably in China they really do.
Yeah, they do.
They totally do.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. They control everything.
Well, let's not go there.
No.
Yeah. Well, but so cockroaches are bad.
And wildlife.
And wildlife. Yeah.
They are wild. By the way, I have a funny story about cockroaches.
Tell me.
The first time that I went to Angola with my mom, and at the time my grandma, that she was still alive, I was like 7 years old, and well, let's say that I would never, ever pee after, like, outside my house.
Okay.
So, as you can imagine, it was a problem. Like, not outside house, but like, I had to know the bathroom, and the bathroom should be cleaned in order for me to be able to pee.
Okay, fair.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, 20 years ago, you wouldn't have the trains as we know in Europe. You know, like that you have the places with people in the places. Maybe sometimes you have people standing, but, well, kind of clean, you know? Like you see the people on their own places, and that's it. Well, there you would see people, you would see pigs, chickens, sheep.
On the train?
On the train.
Jesus, okay.
So, at a moment, I was like, really, I needed really bad to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And my mom.
Train.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, okay.
And my mom tried all the bathrooms, and they were all totally disgusting, impossible to use, or with animals there, like chickens and pigs inside the bathrooms.
What the fuck is going on there?
My mom had to ask to the motorista, you know, like the guy that drives the train.
Ah, yeah, the
Motorista.
the trainer.
Exato.
Yeah. The train
to
guy.
like stop a bit in the next station.
Wait, you can literally go up to the train guy and tell him like, "Hey, bro, can you stop for a sec? I have to pee."
Well, probably it's not like that nicely, but I know that that happened. So my mom would be able to talk to someone to just wait a minute in the train, you know, in the next station
That's wild. Okay, that would never happen in Germany.
in Europe.
That would never happen anywhere else, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the things that I had in Angola, I would say they just happen in Angola. You know, that's it.
Those things
It's
just
a
happen
yeah,
there.
it's a wild country. Um,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, and
should I continue?
I'm trying to find the button to reactivate the camera again. Okay. Push.
So, and basically, we went to the bathroom
Yeah.
21 years ago, and I still remember this.
Okay. Go ahead. What happened in the bathroom?
My mom opened the door. Everywhere that you would look
Yeah.
was
I'm
moving.
looking. Oh, Jesus.
So they even had like a bathtub
Yeah.
there, like in a public bathroom. But everything, like, well, usually bathrooms, they are white, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was brown, and everything was moving.
Okay. What the fuck?
So, what exactly were? Only cockroaches everywhere.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm not going to proceed with the continuing part of how did I actually manage to pee. But I managed with my mom.
So you rather went there than just going to sit next to a chicken and be like, "Yo, what up?"
No. I
Father,
hadn't
brother.
any option for the time that I was already holding the pee.
Okay, fair.
So it was like, or you do it, or you do it.
Okay.
So that's why until today, I remember it.
Yeah.
Traumatic.
Traumatic. Indeed.
So that's what I'm telling you. I think that you wouldn't be able to go to Africa.
Yeah, probably. But also, again, I really do not want to go there. No.
I mean, you have lions and panteras.
Well, I mean, for the wildlife, I would go, but yeah,
But not cockroaches.
not the cockroaches. No.
No, I mean, when I was in Morocco, I think that we stayed there, 10 days, 12 days?
Mm-hmm.
It was like more than a week and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember to see cockroaches there. And we went to the desert, we went to Marrakech. Marrakech?
Macaresh.
Marrakech.
Hi, Macarena.
We went to, well, Casablanca, we just arrived there. But wild stories in Africa. When I was returning from Angola, so like the bathroom thing happened, I was 7 years old, right? Story done. Then I went to live there
Yeah.
with my 16.
Yeah.
And I had to return to Portugal with my 17. And when I was returning, I had to do like a stop in Casablanca.
I always think Casablanca, like, it sounds so made up.
Why?
I don't know. I don't even know why I know Casablanca. Probably because of some German weird Schlager or something. But Casablanca always sounds so. It just doesn't sound like a real place, you know. It sounds like Ballermann.
What is Palaman?
You don't know Ballermann?
What is
On
it? What is that?
Mallorca, like this place where everyone just goes to get drunk. Like you only have Germans there, and they.
Palaman.
Yeah.
Pero que me estás inventando? How do you even write that?
Well, it's a German word.
Ah,
Well, and it is.
then it's not a place in Mallorca.
It is. You don't know about that for real. Like this is the main place where all the Germans go. Like they play the
But
German
Germans
music there.
drunk, they are everywhere in the south.
No,
of
but
Europe.
you don't get the extent of this. Like there are only Germans. Like a couple of thousands probably.
How the hell do you even write that word?
Wait. I will show you after, but Actually, wait. Let me show you right now. Here, if you go,
Ballermann.
you never heard that.
But I don't know what word that
There.
is.
Wait.
Ballermann. Ballermann. What is that?
Yeah, like it is this huge thing
there.
in Mallorca. You know, like this is the biggest, probably the biggest accumulation of German people outside of Germany, and they all go there just to party and drink and yeah.
I've never seen this before in my life.
Well, and you don't want to. It is kind of on the level of the Oktoberfest. I'm not kidding, like in a sense of how people know it. Like it is Oktoberfest, Ballermann. Like everyone in Germany, you talk about the Ballermann, they're like, Malle.
Fair. Okay, no, but I don't know anything about that.
I didn't even know that Malle was actually in Spain. I thought it was like, I don't know, somewhere place where Germans go, probably somewhere in Germany on the coast or something. I don't know.
I will have to investigate it. In the next podcast, I will bring news about that because I have to investigate that.
Okay, go investigate the Ballermann.
Going on
Yeah.
my story. Casablanca. I had a stop there. I was 17, okay? Innocent child. By then, I was traveling alone for almost, 6-7 years already. Like, almost 8 years probably alone.
Yeah.
And in Europe. So I traveled alone in Europe from Barcelona to Portugal, Portugal to Barcelona. That's it.
Boys, okay.
It was my first time alone in an international flight. Ai, Jesus. Then I had to pass the security control again, right? In a security control. So that means that next to that, you're going to the plane, right?
I assume, yeah.
So I saw people with chicken in their heads.
Why in their heads?
I don't know, because they don't have a purse to put the chicken on. I don't know.
Why did they have the chicken in the first place? Like,
I had the question to myself for 11 years already.
wild, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it was an adventure because after that, I was like, what the hell is this? Like, I was feeling like in a really, I don't know, like kind of in a circus. Because I was seeing animals in a control, like on the security control. That was the first time that I saw that, so I was really confused.
Jesus, what the fuck?
At a certain point, we were there for so long that we almost lost the plane. Okay. So we were there, and since the plane, like the flight, is long because it's usually 8 hours flight if you go direct, and from Luanda to Casablanca, I don't remember, but I think it was like 5 hours probably. So I kind of met a man, Portuguese, that was seated by my side, so he kind of was helping me to go together. And then we went to the door, like we were already 50 minutes, like the stop was 55 minutes.
Yeah.
And we spent 40 minutes on the security control check. So I was already sweating because it was like, oh my God, we are going to lose the plane. We are going to lose. And then we went running for the door. The door was like, imagine the 47 S. I remember that it was a huge S and a 47 on a wall. So
on a wall.
Imagine a wall.
Yeah.
With a huge S written there. And a 47. No door.
What do you mean, no door?
No door.
We're supposed to do like some Harry Potter shit, like going with your shopping cart like through the wall.
I was 17.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I kind of understand French because, well, my mom is a gifted woman that speaks whatever she wants to. And she always taught me that. And since she knows French, so I kind of understand a bit, and I, well, was speaking English as well a bit. So, no one speaks Portuguese, no one speaks Spanish, only French. English, barely.
Okay, yeah.
We went to the next door and it was like, we are searching for the 47. Where is the 47? Where is the 47? And the girl was like looking at us, speaking in French. It was like, I'm sorry, but we don't speak French that well, you know?
Yeah.
At a certain point, she tried to say something in English and in Spanish, and we figured it out there was in the other way of the, like, on the other point of the airport. Babe,
Okay.
we just ran. I don't know if it was almost 2 kilometers of, I don't know, it felt immense, you know?
Yeah.
Like we would never arrive to the door. We were the last ones. They were calling like the last people, and basically half of the people they lost their plane.
Jesus,
Half of the
what the
people,
hell?
because like the check of the security
Yeah.
check, we were there for so long,
Yeah.
and then the door didn't exist.
Perfect.
And no one speaks Portuguese, no one speaks Spanish, only French and English. And the English really, really low back then. So it was like really bad. So I think that I don't remember what it was exactly, but I think that they changed the door at last minute.
Yeah.
And I think that the girl then showed me on the thing, and then we knew how to go there. But it was really messy to actually arrive to the door. And then inside the plane, I spoke to the azafatos,
The atafato, shoes the
the
atafatos.
boarding assistants, like the guys that work inside the
yeah,
plane.
yeah.
And then they told me like that half of the people they lost the plane
Oh wow.
because
well,
they
at
had to just
least had-
flight, like they have to departure, but half of the people they couldn't.
Well, at least you were able to
No,
pick your seat, probably.
yes, I managed to.
I mean, hey.
I managed to arrive, but it was really messy, like, and really scary because, I mean, I was completely alone with no parents,
Yeah.
minor, you know. If actually it went wrong, I wouldn't know what to do because I would be completely alone.
So there was not a minor inconvenience, even though you were a minor.
Actually, it went a minor inconvenience because everything went well.
Perfect. See? So not a major one, just a
No,
minor
it's not
one.
it was a minor only, but yeah,
Damn, it was a minor. That's
it
illegal.
was a minor. Yeah.
So that kind of reminds me of the first time when I was in London, actually. Because,
Not because you were a minor.
no, I was 8. How old was I? I think I was 18, like 18 and a half already
Okay.
when I went to London. And, well, I went there by Flixbus. That was never ever go from Germany to London by Flixbus.
How do you go by Flixbus? Even?
They actually have an underground tunnel there with a train that the bus gets on this train and then this train goes underwater. I think it is underwater.
What?
Yeah, and it goes to the UK.
That's amazing. I didn't know that.
Yeah, like there's this huge ass tunnel through the ocean.
Okay.
That is pretty sick. However, we went there by bus, and it took
Who's we?
me and my first girlfriend back then.
Okay.
We went there.
You went alone? Like you two guys alone? Didn't you go to with the school also to the UK?
No. With the school we went to Croatia. I went with my friends. That was also wild. That was the first time ever seeing something non-European or like non-middle European, like not a rich country. Like first time ever seeing a more poor country. I was shocked because I was only used to like the German streets and the German everything, and then you go there and they don't even have sidewalks, and you have to walk on the street next to the cars, and the cars passing you with 120, but like just
Where did you
50
guys
centimeters. Oh, was it Zagreb? I'm not sure. Like some city in Croatia, and we rented a house there. and we just stayed all week. I just remember I got the worst sunburn ever because we went back by bus, but the thing is the bus there stops randomly whenever it wants to stop. And well, we went back from the gym by bus, and then we kind of missed our stop because the guy was walking through the bus collecting the payments for the trip, and we were paying right when we passed the stop. So we went out on the next stop, and the next stop happened to be like 5 kilometers away. So we had to go in like, I think 35 degrees or something, have to walk 5 kilometers, just coming from the gym. So we sweated off all our sun cream. We obviously did not bring any because we thought, well, we just go home back by bus and then all good. And there was no Uber and stuff like that around.
Ouch.
Yeah, that was pretty not cool.
Painful.
That was pretty annoying, yeah.
But okay, so London.
London, yeah. So
Because I thought that your first time in London was at the school.
no. With the school we went to Berlin. I think only Berlin, yeah.
Okay,
In
then
10th
move on.
grade, we went to
English.
Berlin.
England.
Yeah, London. We went there, 23 hours or something by bus.
Pois claro.
Yeah, but I will never do that again. Never. It was so horrible. Like, I cannot sleep in buses or cars when they're moving, and like, I just can't. And it was horrible. Like, when we arrived, I felt like completely dead. Like, completely.
Okay.
However, on the way back, the Flixbus was leaving at the airport there. So there was only one small problem. We had to take the bus to Köln. So the Flixbus to Cologne. But back then, I was not aware of the fact that Köln in English is Cologne. And it's even written completely different. Like,
Yeah, it's
Köln-
Cologne.
Yeah.
Cologne, even like in French, Cologne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was not aware of that. I mean, I was 18. They didn't teach us shit at school, so I was not aware that Köln is Cologne. So we were looking for the stupid bus going to Köln. We went everywhere across this entire airport, almost having a mental breakdown. Like, literally, like we were, I think, 20 minutes before the bus would go off. And we were still looking for the bus, like dragging our little trolleys behind us, like trying to find the stupid bus. And like didn't have any money, so we couldn't even book a flight if we would miss the bus.
Hi.
We were completely fucked. We were running around. We were like fucked. And I remember I even went to a place where like I saw some Flix buses in a I don't know, like on a side street, way somewhere, I don't know, like some buses standing there, and I even ran to those buses to check what it says on the buses, on the Flix buses. Of course, they all would go to, I don't know, Ireland and other cities in England and whatever. Why are you laughing?
I like the Ireland and cities in England. Like, okay.
Some places there, I don't know. Yeah, and then I think we were supposed to be.
Do you know that Ireland? It's a country, right?
I am aware of that.
Okay.
Yes, of course. So, 15 minutes before we were supposed to be there, and by luck we heard someone speaking German, and we were like, okay, either this person is just there randomly, or we found by luck a person that also takes the same bus back to Germany. And actually, by luck, it was a person that took the same bus back to Germany. And then we saw the sign with Cologne, and we were like, Cologne, what the fuck is Cologne? And we looked it up on the Google Translate, and apparently, well, Cologne is Köln. So, but to my defense, yeah, in school, I was always told in the English classes that you do not translate names. So why the fuck are they translating names of cities? Why are they doing that? It is just confusing everyone. If you can't pronounce Köln, then just don't say it. Don't put like Cologne.
So wait.
Yeah.
were you expecting that Lisbon actually it's Lisbon and not Lisboa?
Yes. I totally. Well, okay, no.
Then
The thing is, in German, it's even Lissabon. So it's even further away. But
Exato. Like
that is the thing.
Lisbon, it's not the real name of Lisboa. Of
Yeah.
course, at English, like everyone does the same.
But I don't understand why. Just call it then Lisboa everywhere. Why not?
I don't know. That
you,
I cannot
you know?
answer to that because, like, for example, why New York? It's New York.
And also, why the fuck is Porto?
What do you mean Porto is Porto? Porto é Porto.
Okay.
Huh?
No, Porto is Porto. Like, also.
Porto é Porto, sim.
Yeah, in German we also say Porto.
Sim.
So why the fuck do we do Lisboa, Lisbon, Lissabon? What's happening there?
I don't know.
Like, and then why the fuck don't we translate any American cities?
That's why I was.
Oh,
well,
no, why,
mentira,
actually we do,
mentira.
fuck,
Yeah,
yeah.
because for example, Spanish, they do translate New York for Nueva York. In Portuguese, we don't.
But don't you Spanish guys translate everything? Like also titles of songs and stuff?
And bands, yeah.
And what was that with the Rolling Stones?
Piedras Rolantes. I think it was something like that. It shocked me.
So you guys really translate the name of Rolling Stones to what? Pedras?
Piedras Rolantes or Rodantes, I don't know. Spanish people, I'm really sorry, but I never got used to that, okay?
Well, at least you guys are not as bad as the Brazilians. Like they translate, like what you told me yesterday. Like that horrified me. Like, so for everyone that's not Brazilian, why the hell? No, wait, I can't ask you if you're not Brazilian. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so if you are Brazilian, please explain me. Why the hell do you guys translate songs to Portuguese?
For everyone to understand.
But why?
Because
no
for
other
people
country.
that they don't have education, they can also understand.
But here we just live with the fact of, well, okay, then you just don't understand the lyrics of the song. Well,
I
so
know.
be it.
My conterrâneos, Brazilian people, please explain that to all of us because I also don't know how to answer properly. I'm assuming, but I don't know. So yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Lots of
fair.
sauce.
That's all. That's all.
Lots of sauce, soya.
Soy sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Why soy sauce?
I don't know. I just said that it's also a sauce.
The hell. So let's get into, well, the other topic we were talking about yesterday. The difference in dating like what is the main difficulty and also maybe the most, let's say, interesting thing about dating someone from a different country? Oi. Turning the light here. Jesus.
Repeat the question.
Fuck, I forgot it. What is the most difficult thing and also the most interesting thing, or like the coolest thing about dating someone from a different country?
The most challenging and the most interesting.
No, most difficult. Which is also most challenging, probably, but...
Então, exato, most challenging.
Yeah, go.
I would say that the difference on the way that you're raised, because, well, we human beings act by repetition of what we learn as a kids, right? And I wouldn't even say, for example, in our case, because we are both European, the culture, it's not a big factor of difference.
Yeah, true.
So for in this specific case, I would say that the challenging is the way that you are raised, because the differences that you have on on the behavior, like the normal behavior that you have, or like the normal stuff that you do in the daily basis, the way that you as a man were taught on how to act in a different country. So
But don't you think it's more like a male and female thing then, in the way that you describe it? Or would
of
you
course,
say that
because right
men?
now I'm talking about my experience. Until
Yeah,
now, I only dated men. So
but okay,
I
how
don't know.
big?
I never
How
dated a woman in like different from different country, or not
okay?
my even country.
Then
So I don't
tell
know.
me, what is the most difference, for example, you see in men in general from Portugal compared to other countries like the country? I mean, we both worked at an international company. Like, what would you say is like the most different, or like the biggest difference that sets Portuguese men apart from men from other countries?
I think that Portuguese men, they do. I don't know how to say the word in English. Like they stay okay with less, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see a lot of men that they wanted to do more for themselves, that they wanted to grow financially on a family. Like you see what 40-year-old men living with their parents still. And I mean, I know that the conditions in Portugal, they are not favorable for living earlier, although if you just stay, as we would say in Portuguese, à sombra da bananeira, that is like what the flattens bananas shadow. I don't know how to
What?
translate that,
Okay.
but like if you stay there and you don't search a way out or a way to do more, to do best, well, of course that you are not going to move. You're just stay there, right? So I would say that that's a huge difference from what I would compare, but I'm not sure, you know.
Okay.
Like I
Fair.
do see that Portuguese men, they are way more suffering mamitis.
Mamitish.
Yeah, that is like the syndrome of the mommy boy,
Uh
you
huh.
know.
Yeah.
They do suffer that as like really bad, really really bad. I don't see that in France, even in Spain.
I love how you say suffering that.
Yeah, yeah,
I,
it's
I
it's a
think for them, I
disease.
think for them it's not suffering though.
No, but it is a disease because like imagine for them even it's really bad and they don't realize that is they have the mommy that does everything for them, and when the mommy goes away because everyone dies and that's the reality of life, they don't know how to do anything.
Fair.
Like and it's really desperate. Like
Yeah.
what, are you going to search for a woman to do everything for you at home?
Well, probably most of them do.
No, but like we are in the 25th, like 25 cycles, you know, year. I got completely mixed with the languages right now. But like we are in the 21st century,
Yeah.
year 2025. Dude, no,
Yeah.
just grow up. Like your mom, it's not your shasha. Like the cleaning lady of your house. For me, it is shocking that I have 30-year-old people, 40-year-old people that even though they live alone, for example, they bring their clothes to the mom to clean.
Wow. Okay, that is wild.
Or they go to the mommy house to bring the food for the house. Actually, when I lived in Linda Velha, I was working in a center back then. And basically, I had 3 guys that I was sharing an apartment with.
Yeah.
I was the only girl. It was me, then a younger guy that was like finishing the university, and then 2 that they were older than I was back then, and I am. I think that the older one has what 32,
Okay. Yeah.
and the mom like he was from a north city. I don't
Yeah.
remember where, and every weekend he would go to the mom house
Yeah.
with all his clothes, like the dirty ones,
Yeah.
and the Tupperwares.
I know.
And on Sunday night, he would arrive with all the clean, like the clothes cleaned and ironed,
Yeah.
and all the Tupperwares for the week with the food.
What?
And he was 30s.
What
I
the
was
fuck?
like 19, 20.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think that I was 19 back then. Yeah. Yeah, I was
What
19.
the hell?
So like now he's 40s and God knows how he lives, you know? Like he was 30s and he was doing that. So that for me is really wild. And for example, even though I'm not living in Spain anymore, I do have still friends there. And or am I really, really wrong? That might happen also because I'm not living there anymore. And I didn't live there as an adult, so I don't never saw that with that perspective. But I don't see guys doing that. They can suffer mamitis, yeah, because they are mommy's boys, meh, 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 meh.
Yeah.
But going to the parents and like do I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Girls, in this case, I will need your help, but I don't know. But in Portugal, I do see that way too much. And
Oi, camera. Said goodbye again. Ah, there it is again. Beautiful.
and wealth, the fact of like staying living with the parents until way older.
Yeah, like that is wild in general. I mean, well, the Portuguese guys kind of have the excuse of, okay, Portugal is a shit country when it comes to, well, money. Like it is, when you're living in Lisbon as a Portuguese person, it is almost impossible to have your own flat unless you have a really, really, really proper job. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, if you have.
Not even with a really, really, really proper job nowadays.
But I mean, you guys, you have to have people making like 5K per month. Like, I don't know what kind of jobs they do, but you have to have jobs like that, don't you?
I've never seen people like that, so I don't know if they exist.
I'm very certain.
They have to, but
They
I just
have
don't
to,
know
yeah.
if they are really common. But like a proper job, and that's insultant. You know, like
What do
let's
you
call it like a job that pays you well.
Okay, fair.
Okay, thank you. Because I do believe that all my jobs, all the things that I did, they were a proper job. I mean, I was not robbing people in the streets, and even that is a job, you know?
Well, that is a hustle. That is a hustle, but I don't know if that's a proper job. Well, if it pays the bills, you know.
I mean, imagine if you want to rob someone, you have to calculate, you have to check, you have to follow people. It's exhausting.
Yeah, fair. But would you, for example, say that content moderation was a proper job? Because for me, I never considered this a job because for me, it's like, well, a trained monkey can do that. Like, I don't know. Like, not trying to offend anyone here, but
Already offending.
well, okay, trying to offend everyone here. Like, for me, this is not a proper job, like content moderation. This is basically something a monkey could do,
No,
but totally.
I totally disagree with that.
I totally. You think a monkey could not do that job if it's trained properly?
No. Because you are resuming content moderation to only the thing that you did. And
Okay, yeah.
content moderation is way more bigger than only what you
Okay,
said.
then let's say the content moderation that we did at the end. Would you say that's a proper job? Because for me, this is nothing.
No,
like,
the one
for
that
me,
we were
this is not a
doing back
proper
the
job,
end,
you know?
it was really easy.
Yeah,
It was
like
really easy, yeah.
I felt overpaid for that job. No, I'm for real. Like, if I compare this to the things I'm doing now, like that now it feels like a job. Back then in Portugal, for me, this was
Depends.
chilling,
I,
you
I
know?
don't. I still don't agree with that
Really?
because it still changes you as a human being.
Well, from the mental component and the, let's say, potential trauma that occurs when you work in this job for a long time, and the unconscious bias change that you have, and all the mental changes you actually go through when being confronted with so much negativity and stuff like that. That is, I think,
wouldn't say that there are no money that pay for that. Because
yes,
I did work with that
that I would
for
agree with.
10 years
Totally.
almost. And you see me every day. How am I?
Yeah.
Like, I have days that I'm like, you, everything is super fine, and the other day it's like everything is bad, everything is negative. Because it touches you. Like,
Yeah.
it changes you.
That I agree with, yes. And I think you should be paid for that, but for the work itself, I think this job it's not a real job. And what is, like, going to offend people again, like, I like to do that. So I find it kind of ridiculous when people are working in content moderation on the level that we did. Like, maybe as a bit of input for the listeners, we, at the end, like for you it was different. You had to deal with the hard shit, like the
Heavy.
the heavy shit,
yeah.
like the animal abuse, child abuse, suicide, like all the fucked up shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we, at the end, we only worked with, like, stuff, I don't know, like just people saying bad things about either different religions, races, or to each other. Like, nothing, like just people insulting each other or insulting minorities or whatever. Which is like, okay, but it doesn't, at least for me, it does. No. I'm not saying this is not a bad thing, because you should not do that, obviously. But it is nothing compared to having to see violence every day and like dismemberments, dead people. Like, that is completely different than just hearing someone insulting someone else and stuff like that. Like, that is, well, like, happens, okay, shit, said something bad, well, okay, I deleted, no worries, next. But when people, especially back then in the beginning when I started at the company, we were working only 5 hours and had 3 hours of wellness time where we could do whatever we wanted. So we were paid for 8 hours per day, and we were there for 9 hours, like 1 hour of meal break and 3 hours of wellness time, paid wellness time. And we had like the table foosball, we had, what else? We had a billiard table in the other building.
Where did you have a football table?
In the first building, on the other side
in
of the
46,
bridge.
yeah.
Like, we even had a gaming room with, what was there?
I never
A
had a
PlayStation, an Xbox, I don't know, like some gaming console, and a huge TV and a lounge area, and like,
Whatever, the conditions were really good.
yes,
Like,
we
just
had,
go to straight to the point.
okay,
Because
straight to the point is, I find it kind of ridiculous when people are there working for 5 hours, getting paid for 8 hours,
and
complain then all day about, oh, I'm not being paid enough, oh, this is so heavy, oh, when I get home I have to lay down, like my day is so hard, like, oh my god. And I'm like, did you ever work a real job before? Did you ever work 40 hours per week where you barely have to eat your food in 10 minutes and then have to continue because there's so much work that if you would take your entire break, you would not be able to finish the work that you have for the day that has the deadline end of the day, because otherwise your boss is going to, I don't know, like fire you. Like, I don't know. And what shocked me the most is that this was not, well, I only know my point of view. But I did not hear that so much from Portuguese or Spanish people. I heard it most from the German team, where I'm like, you guys come from Germany. You are used to, or like you should be used to what it is like working a job in Germany. Working a job in Germany, like, people are demanding. Well, unless you're a lazy piece of shit and don't care about your work and just, well, there are so many people that go to their job like
yeah, but that was aggressive. That's it. You
yeah,
can move on.
because this
I'm
really
sorry.
pisses me off when people don't take their job seriously, and then those are the people when you have to wait at the caixa. You just want to pay your Coke Zero because they have to go back to work, and then no one's coming for 10 minutes, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you see this person coming out of the toilet with the phone in the hand, and you're like, bro, are you fucking serious? I have places to be. Yeah,
But that happens everywhere.
I know, and yes, and that's why people everywhere are pissing me off. Not gonna lie. Like, I cannot stand people that are so slacking on their work and like not giving a fuck about their job, like, and then demand to get paid. Like, if people are like not caring about their job, but then they also get less payments and they're like, well, okay, I deserve it. I did not really work. Okay, fine. But when people then complain or then are demanding things, even though they're not doing their job,
See, for example,
then
this is
I
also
get
a
really
difference
pissed off. Yeah.
that we have, like in the work point of view. And this because like almost 30 minutes ago you asked me about the challenges and the
Yeah.
things about the relationship.
I am a challenge.
You are.
I know.
But for example, the way that we perceive reality, it's completely different. Like, I totally agree with the way of work. I've never identified as Portuguese worker in my life or Spanish. To be honest, I think that, for example, from what you described, I would fit way better as a German worker, due to my precision and perfection and constant like overload of work that I put on myself. But the way that we perceive reality and on the result of the stuff, it's way different. Like, for example, the way that you are describing right now the work in Portugal, you would never have that. Like, your payment is going to be the same, either you do or you don't do your job. You know?
Yeah, but the problem is we have the same in Germany. And that is the thing that's triggering me. I really believe wholeheartedly that people should be paid for the things they do and not for the time they spend on the job. So I believe
Totally.
if two people are spending the same time at work, the person that does more should get paid more, and the person that just fucks around and just doesn't do anything should get paid less. And I know a lot of people will not agree with that, but usually only the lazy people do not agree with that, because the people that go to work every day and go there like, okay, this is fucking war, let's go, I will win this day. People that go to work like that, they would all agree with me and be like, fuck yeah, I want to get paid more because I'm doing twice the stuff that my colleagues do. And that would be fair. But the problem is, since so many people from the new generation are like, oh, now I have to work, that is so hard. Like, how do people do
But
that?
the
Like,
age right now, it's not a problem anymore.
the what?
The age.
How do you mean?
New generation or old generation, that's a people problem, not a
Yeah.
age problem, you know?
Yeah.
Because it is a huge difference between working with old people or like older, not old, older people versus
Let's
younger.
say 40 plus versus...
Exato. Like
yeah.
until the 30s. Like I would say even from, since we're talking about content moderation and it's the only point that I have a reference, right?
Yeah.
It is really different. The quality of work, the way that people work, the way that people think, that they behave, and the expectations as well.
Yeah.
But for example, the way that young people work on is way careless.
Totally.
Like, I don't care, and you are here to pay me because you contracted me. Like, you wanted me, so now you pay for me. That's it. And I don't care about the work that I do. Then you have the older people that are like complaining about everything because everything is wrong and the company should pay them way more, the company should offer way more, but the delivery of work, if in a quality perspective that I was a quality for 3 years, is exactly the same.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not a problem of the age, is the way that they behave. It's different because they are not angry as older people are, but the result of the delivery of work is exactly the same. There is none.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
It's just the way that
totally.
they act. So they don't care. So they are happy. They are playing around, they are cheerful and etc. Older people, they are complaining about everything, they are with ass faces, like everything
Yeah.
they don't work.
Yeah.
So the result is exactly the same.
Yeah.
They just act in a different way, you know?
Fair.
So I wouldn't
yeah.
say that, no, the new generation doesn't work. Nah. The more that I see, and since we are here in Germany,
Yeah.
I gotta say that the age is not a problem.
Yeah.
It's people
True.
problem
It's a people problem.
in general.
And
It doesn't,
it
like
is
the
getting
guy from the
worse.
leasing.
Yeah, the
Like-
guy from the car leasing was ridiculous. Like, what the
No,
fuck?
like for me, it's outrageous and insulting to stay 3 hours in a leasing car shop. 2 hours waiting for the employee.
Yeah.
This is insulting. And the guy's mid-50s.
Yeah, true. And yeah, no, it is a people problem and it's just getting worse. And
It is.
like, I kinda, well, on a personal level, I do not understand, but on a just logic level, I totally understand that people say, hey, I don't care about work, I don't care about money, I just want to have a chill life and relax and just have a fun life. Like, I understand that logically. It just isn't for me. Like, I have goals in my life, I want to achieve things. And at the end of the day, I also want a happy and nice life, but the things that are connected to me for a happy and nice life, well, require money, sadly. So I will have to work for that. But the only thing, like, I respect that when someone says, hey, I don't care about money, I just want to have my chill job. Maybe I want to work at I don't know, alpaca farm and just chill there. And, like,
you are a fan of the alpaca
I
farm
am.
lately.
I want to visit one. I think we have one close to here. We should go.
Let's check.
Yeah. However, I totally agree with that. The only thing that I don't agree with is when people do not, or say like, no, I don't want money, I don't care about money, blah, blah, blah. That's why I don't care about my job and I don't care about work. Fair. But then they're demanding so much of their employer and are like, but I want this bonus and I want that and I want this and that. Like, no, shut up, start working, then we talk. Like, it is ridiculous how many people nowadays believe that just because they were born, they should get this and this and this and this and this is mine and I am entitled to have this. And you're entitled to nothing until you put in the work. Like, no. Fuck off, get a job, or be happy with nothing. You choose. But you cannot have everything and do nothing for it. That's not how life works. I'm really sorry. Jesus. This always gets me so mad thinking about how some people just are and the audacity. The audacity. No. But
I spent too many years angry.
yeah.
Because I was exactly like you for the last years.
Yeah.
And it's really frustrating. But going back to the...
Yeah, okay.
topic.
We're actually already over time.
Of course
So
we are over time.
let's go. Let's throw out your
course.
quick
Yeah, because
things.
the next
Let's
time,
go.
the next one, you are going to be the one saying the good and the challenge stuff from the relationship.
Okay, I
because,
actually
like,
wanted to
what the
save
hell?
it for the end, but no. Then
No,
we
because
save
then-
mine for the we save mine for next time. You go. Throw it out.
Unless it's like just one sentence. But
No, it's a bit more.
yeah, because you talk like for 1 hour straight.
Yeah, well, go. Bora, bora, caralho. Let's go.
The nice thing I would say, well, but yeah, we are talking just in general, right?
Yeah.
The good thing I would say is that I can learn way more things about other culture and I can visit another country. But yeah, but like the I wouldn't say that there's major really good thing of dating another nationality, because at the end I would say that it's a people thing again.
Yeah.
Like,
Even though I see clear, like, tendencies in the country, But then again, I have a very limited.
Yeah, well, right now, after living in 4 countries and observing the people around me in Germany, that's why I'm realizing that it's a people thing, not a nationality.
Okay,
You know,
fair.
I don't. That's why I think that you have the pros and cons. The pro, I would say, that is something in the lines of if you search something different, you're going to find something different for sure. Because everything will be different. Again, the way that you were raised,
Yeah.
the things that you live, like the way that you live, the things that you do in a daily basis are going to be different. Like, and I think that since it's in another country, already the way that you are raised, it's completely different,
Fair.
you
Yeah.
know? So, yeah.
Then one last question for you. What is one advice that you would give to everyone considering like getting into an international relationship now because they're dating someone now for a couple of weeks that is from another country? What is your number one advice or your number one not warning, but your number one advice that people should be aware of and how to maybe make things a bit smoother?
Check how the person makes the dishwashing.
What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, the washing dishes is really important if you want to live with someone. I don't know what would be my advice on specifically from another nationality, you know. I would say to be really, really attentive, like paying real attention on the behavior, you know, because the way that the person acts reflects the way that they were raised, you know.
Yeah,
And the key point always is how that person was raised.
fair.
So I would say just pay attention to the type of behavior that the person has,
Okay,
you know,
push.
and while learn the language, it's easier to communicate, I would say.
Yeah.
Then, like, but that's a me thing because I love to learn languages. So that's me.
That's you. And this is us. It's time. I'm hungry, starving actually.
Yeah.
So, time for us to eat. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of. I don't even know. We kind of jumped topics from A to Z. I actually wanted to talk about the wildlife. We didn't really get to talk about the wildlife at all. But it is what it is. You can't have everything in life unless you work for it. So start working for it. However, I hope you guys have an amazing evening or midday or morning. I don't know when the fuck you guys are watching this. So enjoy it, and we will talk to you later next week, probably. Alrighty. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.